Good day everyone. Ako po si Julian Irvin C. Abdir.
Good day everyone. Ako naman po si Isaiah Joshua Aspiras at nandito po kami upang ipakita sa inyo ang aming EDP video presentation. Sweet potato. According to Abhinav 2023, the sweet potato is widely cultivated in tropical and warm temperate climates and is an important food crop. Sweet potatoes are nutritious, packing a good amount of vitamin A, vitamin C, and manganese into each serving. And as a Filipino, we all know that sweet potato is one of the staple root crops in our country. According naman kay Julson 2023, sweet potatoes are versatile and can be prepared in both sweet and savory dishes, making them an exceptional carb option for most people. So we can really say na adding or incorporating the sweet potato in a cupcake is a perfect combination. It paves the way for the health-conscious people that also loves desserts. Yung natural sweetness ng kamote will gives the cupcake a new flavor profile complexity, which makes it a compelling choice for people who want to explore new cuisines.
Nature of the project. The enterprise development project was titled Production and Marketing of Cupcake Using Sweet Potato in Amadeo and Mendez, Cavite. The project was a partnership type of business that was managed by the two entrepreneurs, Mr. Julian Irvin C. Abdir and Mr. Isaiah Joshua de Aspiras. The business project was designed to hone and develop the skills and knowledge of the students in running business operations, including planning, marketing, financing, and analyzing business problems.
Objectives of the project. The main objective of this project is to give the students a background in a production and marketing of cupcake using sweet potato. Furthermore, after the completion of this project, the students are expected to: number 1, enhance the knowledge and skills of the student entrepreneur in the production of cupcake using sweet potato. Number 2, gain experience in the actual production and marketing of cupcake using sweet potato. And lastly is to determine the marketability and profitability of cupcake using sweet potato.
So, nandito po tayo ngayon sa 154 St. Joseph Street, Parungan 1 Mendez, Cavite, kung saan namin kinonduct ang aming EDP starting from March 12 to May 31, 2024.
Ang aming EDP product ay tumitimbang ng 55 grams each cupcake. Pagdating naman sa aming packaging, we have 3 options. We have by 6, which contains 6 pieces of cupcakes, and has a dimension of 25 cm in length, 16 cm width, and 7.5 cm height. We also have by 4, which contains 4 pieces of cupcakes, and has a dimension of 16 cm length, 16 cm width, and 7.5 cm of height. And lastly is the by 2s, which contains 2 pieces of cupcakes and has a dimension of 16 cm length, 9 cm width, and 6.5 cm na height. Ang aming enterprise development project sa loob ng 3 buwan na operasyon ay nakapagbenta lamang ng 336 total pieces ng cupcakes. In terms of boxes sold, nakapagbenta naman kami ng 79 boxes of sweet potato cupcakes. Out of those 79 boxes sold, 37 boxes of by 6, 15 boxes of by 4, and 27 boxes of by 2 ang aming nabenta.
Organization and management. The production and processing of the cupcake using sweet potato was handled by the production officer, Mr. Isaiah Joshua de Aspiras. He was the one in charge in running the whole production and had the authority to make decisions regarding the whole processing management. On the other hand, the marketing and finance officer, Mr. Julian Irvin C. Ablir, was the one responsible for making marketing strategy for the business. He was able to ensure to attract customers to build name for the business. Furthermore, he was also the one responsible on looking after the financial aspects of the business, including the capital, the expenses, and the profit.
Baking process. The first one is cleaning and sanitation. Bago natin simulan ang pag-produce ng ating sweet potato cupcakes, kailangan natin siguraduhin na malinis at na-disinfect ang mga materials na gagamitin pati na din ang area kung saan ito gagawin. This will ensure that our products are safely made and will avoid health complications to our consumer or customers.
Our second process is procurement of materials. Para makapag-proceed sa pagbe-bake, kailangan nating mamili ng mga kailangan nating supplies and materials. Our packaging materials such as boxes and cupcake liners are purchased at Shopee Philippines. Baking supplies such as all-purpose flour, brown sugar, vanilla extract, milk, baking powder, and chocolate chips are purchased at ES Pastries and Baking Supplies at Mendez Cavite. Ingredients such as eggs and sweet potato are purchased at Mendez Local Market.
Preparation of ingredients. After procurement, we prepared our ingredients. We start off by boiling the sweet potato to turn it into a puree. To make a puree, we mash the sweet potato and then add a milk to achieve a smooth consistency of the puree. After preparing and gathering all the necessary ingredients, we can start by measuring and mixing dry ingredients first, then to be followed by wet ingredients. We make sure that all the measurements are accurate, and to ensure precision in measurement, we use a digital weighing scale. Pagkatapos mahalo ng dry and wet ingredients, ay atin naman itong pagsasamahin para ma-form ang sweet potato cupcake mixture or batter. We should also keep in mind to avoid over-mixing.
Baking. After mixing, we then start off by brushing the cupcake pan with a tiny amount of butter. Then, placing the cupcake liner. Ginagawa namin itong process na to upang hindi dumikit yung cupcake liner sa cupcake pan habang nasa baking oven. Next is pouring the cupcake mixture into the cupcake liner with equal division of weight. Gumamit kami ng 1/4 measuring cup sa paglalagay ng mixture sa bawat liner. This is to ensure that each cupcake has the same amount. Sa paglalagay ng mixture, hindi lamang kami naglalagay ng chocolate chips as toppings, sapagkat naglalagay din kami ng chocolate chips sa gitna ng cupcake para mas makapagbigay ito ng dagdag tamis. After all that, we can now proceed to baking. We make sure to preheat the oven first for 5 minutes in a 180 degrees Celsius temperature before placing the mixture to the oven. Then, ibibake na namin siya for approximately 15 minutes. After baking, nag-a-apply din kami ng butter on top of the cupcake using silicone brush to add moist and para hindi magmukhang dry ang aming product.
Packaging and labeling. After cooling down, transfer na namin ang mga cupcakes sa boxes. Our boxes varies from 6 pieces, 4 pieces, and 2 pieces depending on our customer's order. We then add our business logo on top of the box as a finishing touch.
Marketing and distribution. Since mostly of our cupcakes are pre-ordered, we immediately deliver the newly baked cupcakes to our customers to ensure that our products are still fresh kapag dumating ito sa kanila.
Record keeping. Every time na nagpo-produce kami, we make sure to record everything.
Financial analysis. Para naman sa aming overall production cost, nahahati ito sa different expenses. Kauna-unahan na dito ay ang cost of ingredients. Para sa first week ng aming production, gumastos kami ng 880.64 pesos. Para naman sa second week, gumastos kami ng 731.01 pesos. Para naman sa third week, gumastos kami ng 452.03 pesos. Para naman sa fourth week, gumastos kami ng 269.48 pesos. At para naman sa last and fifth week of production, gumastos kami ng 202.43 pesos. With a total cost of 2,535.59 pesos. At para naman sa iba naming expenses, nandito rin ang cost of packaging materials, which is 910.24 pesos. Cost of tools and equipment depreciated, which is 20 pesos. Cost of materials, 85 pesos. Cost of labor, which is 3,339 pesos. And other cost, 965.84 pesos. With an overall production cost of 7,855.67 pesos. Para naman sa aming total sales all throughout the production, sa first batch of production, nakapagbenta kami ng 2,400 pesos of cupcakes. Para naman sa second batch, nakapagbenta kami ng 1,920 pesos of cupcakes. Sa third batch, 1,200 pesos of cupcakes. Sa fourth batch, 720 pesos of cupcakes. At para naman sa last and fifth batch, nakapagbenta kami ng 480 pesos of cupcakes with a total sales of 6,720 pesos. Para naman sa aming net income, total sales which is 6,720 pesos minus total production cost which is 7,855.67. Nagkaroon kami ng net income of negative 1,135.67 pesos. Return on investment, net income which is negative 1,135.67 divided by total production cost which is 7,855.67 times 100, nakakuha kami ng ROI of negative 14.45%. At para naman sa aming break-even price, total cost of production which is 7,855 divided by number of cupcakes to be sold which is 500, nakakuha kami ng break-even price of 15.7 pesos per cupcakes. At para naman sa aming break-even production, total production cost which is 7,855.67 pesos divided by price per piece of cupcake which is 20 pesos, meron kaming break-even production of 393 cupcakes.
Market analysis. The table shows the total number of boxes sold in each place. In Amadeo, there are a total of 32 boxes of sweet potato cupcakes sold. Meanwhile, in Mendez, there are a total of 35 boxes of sweet potato cupcakes sold. On the other hand, there are only 12 boxes sold at CVSU main campus. The total number of boxes sold during the whole EDP production is 79 boxes. In this next table, it shows the number of sweet potato cupcakes sold in pieces. Amadeo have the largest number of pieces sold, which has a total of 176 pieces. The Mendez comes next with a total number of 124 pieces sold. The CVSU main campus comes last, which only have 36 pieces of cupcakes sold. The total number of cupcakes sold in our whole production is 336 pieces of cupcakes. We have concluded that out of all the 3 places where we sell our product, Amadeo has the largest demand of cupcakes among them all. During the whole production, one of our customers reached out to us that she wants to resell our product. Unfortunately, her plan to resell our product didn't go on. Out of all our customers, only one has repeated an order, and she is from Amadeo, Cavite. Problems, solutions, and future plans. Marami kaming na-encounter na problema all throughout the journey of our EDP. May mga problema na nabigyan ng solusyon at may mga problema naman na hindi na nagawa ng paraan. That's why we constructed a few future plans to counter those problems that we encounter during our whole EDP operation. So when it comes to problems, unang-una dito is yung extreme heat index. Due to extreme heat index, it affects the shelf life of our product. That's why we decided to sell our products in pre-orders para maiwasan yung losses. Also, hot temperature alters the consistency of the cupcake mixture. That's why kapag nagbe-bake kami, yung remaining mixture is nare-refrigerate muna namin. There are also major problems that we encounter. The first one is small oven. During our entire EDP operation, we only utilized a small home oven that we rented, and that affected the length of our baking time that resulted in high labor cost. Next one is high cost of packaging. Our original plan was to only sell sweet potato cupcakes in box of 6, but due to low sales, we opted to use and sell boxes of by 4 and by 2. The strategy really helped increase the number of our sales, and we thought that we were earning profit. Huli na namin nalaman na mas napalaki pala yung gastos namin sa packaging. The last one is the acceptability and marketability of the product. Out of all the customers we had, isang customer lang po ang nag-repeat order sa amin. As for our other customers naman, iba po yung hinahanap nila. They were asking us if we're making cold desserts kasi yun yung mas pasok sa panahon na tag-init. Other than that, wala namang customer ang hindi nakagusto o nagsabing hindi masarap. It's just that bago lang talaga sa kanila yung product. And iba yun sa mga usual na cupcake na makikita natin sa mga bakery, which are known flavors. Part of it is that it's not everyone's cup of tea. We asked our customers and out of all our customers, none of them ay mahilig sa cupcake. Kaya kahit magustuhan nila yung product, maliit lang yung chance na bumili ulit sila. And for them, sweet potato cupcake is not a go-to snack. Future plans. The first one is to decrease break-even price. Decreasing break-even price opens up the possibility to a higher profit. One of the best ways to decrease break-even price is to redesign the product. Since yung isa sa problema namin ay yung high cost of packaging, we plan on changing it and find an alternative that is much cheaper than the previous one. By doing this, we can expect na bababa yung break-even price. Our next plan is to invest or rent for a commercial oven. Isang dahilan kung bakit naging sobrang taas ng aming cost of labor ay dahil sa time or duration of baking. Dahil maliit lang yung oven na gamit namin, naging paisa-isa yung interval ng pagbe-bake. And by investing or renting a commercial oven, ma-shorten yung time and duration ng pagbe-bake at bababa yung cost of labor. Another one is buying ingredients in bulk. By doing this, mababawasan din yung cost of labor sa procurement of materials. And bababa din ang cost ng transportation.
Para naman sa future plan ng aming business, magkakaroon kami ng 6 days of production per week, na kung saan magkakaroon kami ng 60 pieces of cupcake produced per day, na kung saan naman ay gagawin namin ito for 3 months. Nagawa kami ng panibagong costing na kung saan mas pinababa namin ang aming break-even price at naghanap ng alternative na packaging. Para naman sa aming cost of ingredients, gagastos kami ng 394 pesos and 4 cents para sa 60 pieces of cupcake or per batch of production, na kung saan mas mura ito ng 45 pesos and 92 cents sa aming kinundak na EDP. At para naman sa each month ng aming production, we will have a total cost of 9,465 pesos and 6 cents with a total cost of ingredients 28,396.8 pesos. Para naman sa aming cost of packaging, nakaisip kami ng alternative packaging na kung saan mas mura ito sa aming previous packaging box. Magkakaroon kami ng 111 pesos and 4 cents for packaging sa bawat batch ng aming production, na kung saan mas mura ito na 69 pesos sa aming previous packaging, with a total cost of 7,020 pesos and 8 cents. Para naman sa aming cost of materials, mas naging mura yung aming mask dahil mas naging mura yung aming face mask dahil mas kinonsider na namin na bumili as pack dahil dun kami mas makakamura, with a total cost of 276 pesos. Para naman sa aming cost of tools and equipments, bibili kami ng 5 cupcake pans dahil kung mag-invest kami sa isang commercial oven, mas mapapadali yung baking process namin kung mas marami kaming pans na may lalagay sa oven, with a depreciated cost of 50 pesos. Para naman sa cost of labor, yung total cost of labor namin for 12 weeks of production is 18,125 pesos and 76 cents. Other costs. Para naman sa mga equipments na kailangan namin, wala namang pinagkaiba yung prices na nilagay namin sa aming previous EDP. Kaya nagkaroon kami ng total cost of 7,650 pesos. Total sales. Since our business will have 72 batches for 3 months, magkakaroon kami ng 4,320 pieces of cupcakes produced, having 1,440 cupcakes per month. At ang magiging sales naman namin per month ay 28,800 pesos, with a total sales of 86,400 pesos in 3 months. Net income. Para naman sa aming net income, total sales which is 86,400 pesos minus total production cost which is 61,519.36 pesos, magkakaroon kami ng net income na 24,880 pesos and 64 cents. Para naman sa aming return on investment, net income which is 24,880 pesos divided by total production cost of 61,500 pesos divided by Total cost of production, which is 61,519 pesos and 36 cents times 100, magkakaroon kami ng ROI of 40.44%. Magkakaroon din kami ng break-even point of 14.24 pesos per piece of cupcake. At ang aming magiging break-even production naman ay 3,076 cupcakes. To make this all possible, makikipag-collaborate kami sa mga nearby coffee shops and schools na kung saan magbabagsak kami ng aming cupcakes for them to sell. Mas pagbubutihin din namin ang pag-engage sa social media upang mas makatarget kami ng wider customers. At lastly, customization. I-adjust namin ang lasa ng aming product na nakadepende sa panlasa at feedbacks ng aming customers.
Things we have learned. Unang-una po is baking. Bago magsimula yung EDP, we don't have that much knowledge about baking or making cupcakes. But after the project, we gained knowledge and experience about it. We are grateful to Food Tech for teaching us those things. But in terms of running a business, these are what we learned. Number 2 is adjustment of cost. During the EDP operation, may mga strategy kaming binago from the original plan. We have learned that we have to manage and monitor other costs, such as ingredients and packaging. Making these adjustments could help us make right decisions about setting the price. This would also help us monitor the break-even price. Lastly is analyzing financial statements. Atong mga bagay na to yung huli na naming nalaman o natutunan. For example is hindi porket may sales na or cash on hand nag-profit na. There are many factors to consider para masabing may secured profit na ang business.